There's this one question that's been keeping me up at night, and it goes like this. What if everything we remember happened for the first time in this very moment? That sounds like an insane question, right? Well, it is, but it's also unsettling because it highlights a forgotten aspect of human nature that we should be careful of. You see, when something happens to you for the first time, you feel a certain way. You experience new emotions, sensations, and perspectives that change you forever. Like when you take your first breath after being born, or the first time you learn to walk, or even when you meet someone who changes your life. These are all unique experiences that shape you as a person. But what if everyone had these experiences in this exact moment? All of a sudden, the entirety of human existence would collapse, and we'd be stuck reliving the same moments over and over again. Now, this may sound like a fun concept where everyone gets to enjoy life anew, or finally experience things they missed out on the first time around. But it actually makes for a truly terrifying scenario, because it points to a scary aspect of human nature that we often not aware of. Let me explain. You see, humans aren't the only ones who can experience memories. We're actually the worst at it. And let me show you what I mean. Take a look at this picture here. What do you see? I see a dog. Maybe you do too, but it's likely that you do think about the fact that this dog has his own memories independent of yours. This dog has its own past experiences that have shaped him into the dog that you see here. In other words, we tend to forget that other beings have their own lived experiences and instead project our own interpretations onto them. We may assume that the dog in the photo is happy and friendly based on our own feelings towards dogs, but we're not actually experiencing the world through the dog's eyes. This applies to pretty much everything else in our lives as well. When we interact with people, we often project our own feelings and memories onto them without considering their own unique experiences and perspectives. This can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, but it also prevents us from fully understanding the world around us. For example, we might assume that a stranger is smiling because they're happy, but they could be smiling for any number of reasons that have nothing to do with our own feelings. This is why asking someone how they are doing isn't exactly the best way to start a conversation. It doesn't allow for a genuine connection to be made, because you're not actually interested in hearing about their past experiences. You just want to fill the silence. So now let's shift our focus back to the original question. What if we all experienced everything for the first time in this very moment? The answer, as crazy as it sounds, is that we already have. Think about it. We live in a world where most people have never experienced true freedom or autonomy. Most people wake up before they even have the chance to make a decision about whether they want to get out of bed or not. They follow societal norms and expectations without questioning them. They eat the same foods day after day and never try anything new. They work jobs that they hate so that they can earn money to survive. And when they have free time, they escape into virtual worlds where they can consume more content and live vicariously through fictional characters. The problem is that we become so accustomed to living like this that we no longer realize how much we're missing out on. If you were to ask most people if they wanted to spend the rest of their lives doing the same thing over and over again, they would say no. But yet this is exactly what they do every single day. What's worse is that we've convinced ourselves that this is normal and natural, that this is the way things are supposed to be. But it's not. It's a result of a deliberate choice that we've all made collectively. We've agreed to forget our true nature and live a life of complacency and servitude. This is why the question of what if everything we remember happened for the first time in this very moment keeps me up at night. It's not because I think it's actually possible, but because it highlights the fact that we've already lost the ability to experience anything for the first time. We've either forgotten what it's like to be truly alive and to feel the full range of human emotions. This is the scariest part of it all. Not only have we forgotten what it's like to experience anything for the first time, but we've also forgotten what it's like to feel emotions that don't involve pleasure or comfort. We've become a society of weaklings who can't handle anything more than fleeting moments of discomfort. It's no wonder why people are so desperate for distractions. When was the last time you did something that scared you? How about the last time you felt genuine excitement or anticipation? Most of us can't remember the last time we experienced these emotions, because we've become too comfortable with our routines and our safe little lives. But here's the thing. Life wasn't always like this. There was a time in the past when humans used to experience things for the first time, when they felt the full range of human emotions without hesitation or fear. In fact, there's still a part of us that remembers these emotions. It's why we can feel sad when we see a sad movie, or why we can laugh when something is funny. We still have the capacity to experience these emotions, but we've lost the ability to feel them freely. We've allowed our fear of discomfort to dictate our actions and determine what we allow ourselves to feel. This is the root of the problem, and it's something that we need to fix. If we want to reclaim our humanity and regain our ability to experience anything for the first time. But here's the real kicker. We can't do this alone. We can't fix this problem if we're all stuck in our own individual worlds. We need to do this together as a collective. We need to come together and decide as a society that we're no longer going to allow fear to dictate our actions. We need to be willing to feel uncomfortable, to experience things that scare us, and to embrace the unknown. It won't be easy, but it's necessary if we want to reclaim our humanity and regain our ability to experience anything for the first time. Think about it. If we can do this, then we can live a life free from the shackles of fear and complacency. We can experience the full range of human emotions and truly live life to the fullest. But if we don't do something about it, then we'll continue to live in a world where most people have never experienced true freedom or autonomy. And that, my friends, is a truly terrifying thought. So what are you gonna do about it? Are you gone? Nah, continue to live in fear and complacency. Or are you gone? Nah, take a stand and fight for your humanity. The choice, as always, is yours. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like as it genuinely helps support the channel. Also, check out some of the other videos in the meantime. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.